What's up guys, it's 5th Jack 05 here, and today I have an incredible card magic to share, so grab your deck and let's get started. Alright, to begin with, the spectator is going to pick two different cards from a shuffled deck of playing cards. Okay, so let's speed it up a bit. Let's say the spectator wanted this card and maybe this one right there, okay? I'm going to turn my head around so only you guys can see it, like that. And bam, okay. So let's get your very first card. I have no clue what it is. And I'm going to just get it lost somewhere in the middle of the deck, like so, okay? And I can give the deck a few cuts like this. And a quick shuffle as well, okay? And to make it a bit more interesting, let's give it a really wacky cut like so. And I have no idea where your card is. And here's the thing. Most people cannot remember two different cards. Like when I do a trick, they always forget the second card. So actually I'm going to help you out and I'm going to memorize the second card with you. It is a 5 of clubs. Do not forget that. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take the 5 of clubs and I'm going to get the card lost somewhere in the middle of the deck by giving a quick cut like so. Now, I don't know where your cards are, but you guys might be wondering what those cards are right here. So I actually have two cards right here, and they are the Jokers. You might be wondering why the Jokers, and why do these Jokers look so scary? Well, I think they look fantastic, first of all. And the Jokers are actually really fun to play with if you know Magic. They actually can transform from one card to another. I'll show you what I mean. So I'll take the two Jokers like this, and watch. If I let the Jokers kiss. 1, 2, 3 like that. See what just happened? The two Jokers actually has transformed into two different playing cards like this. Let's see how this is done. Okay, let's rant for a second. Right now I have the Infinity playing cards right here. They're great. They look amazing, but one problem. I was under the impression that all Illusionist cards are really nice and they come in really soft, thin stock. But these are so thick. Like, they are thick. I'm like, for last 10 minutes I've been trying to break these cards in. They're still so thick and they're not broken in yet. And I've been trying to give them a few card springs. It hurts my thumbs so much. And if I do a Pharaoh, they Pharaoh nicely, but like, you can hear them. They are so thick right now. So it's super hard to do card magic tricks. So if you're a card collector, buy these for sure. But if you're a magician, do not do tricks with these cards, because every time you do a trick that requires duplicates, you're going to have a hard time breaking in a new deck of playing cards. But let's stop talking about the cards. Let's stop complaining. Let's get into the tutorial right away. Now, you need a little bit of a preparation. You need to pick out the two Jokers and place it face down right here. But in theory, it works with any cards. And if you don't carry around Jokers, normally you can go with the 2 aces, 2 black aces, 2 red aces, 2 jacks, 2 queens, 2 kings, 2 8s if you wanted to. It doesn't matter. And by the way, to make it more interesting, and if you don't want any preparations, you can turn to a different spectator, not the first one that you're performing to. Choose a random spectator if you have a crowd or a few more audiences, and make them choose 2 more cards, and you can have the same exact effect. It's just more cards to follow, and thus it becomes more powerful. Now, let's get into the tutorial right away now. Let's say the spectator is actually going to pick 2 random cards, and it doesn't really matter what they pick. But for this tutorial purposes, we're going to choose the 2. Let's see. Let's pick the 2 red queens. There we go. Because they're quite easy to follow, and I love these cards. They look super nice. What you're going to do is you're just going to show it to them really quick. and place it face down like so that they think you haven't looked at it. and which is true. What you're going to do is you're going to take the very first card, maybe show it to them once more time, and you're going to control the card right back to the top after you push it to the middle of the deck. Like that. From here, you can give it a quick riffle shuffle while maintaining the very top card, like so, so that you have a queen of diamonds still at the very top. And from here, you can give it a quick false cut, do whatever you want, do any fancy things that you would like to do. But you have to do one more thing, actually. You have to do something called reverse gravity. I think that's what it's called, or reverse gravity control. I have no idea what that's called, what it's actually called. But essentially, this is what you want to do. You want to push off the very top card with your left thumb, like this, and bring it back in. And while you're doing that, you're going to grab a pinky break. That looks really small right now, but I'm going to exaggerate it so you guys can take a look better. So that's what it's going to look like. Maybe like this, a bit slanted, but that's what you want. From there, you're going to transfer that into a thumb break. I'm going to exaggerate the break right here, like that. See how there's a thumb break on the very top card. And you're going to do a modified double undercut. Normally, you would just cut and bring it to the top, right? But instead of bringing it to the top like this, you're actually going to reverse them, see? Hence the name. You're going to reverse the order like so. I hope that makes sense. The cards are a bit slippery as well. And then you're going to do the same thing like so. If you've done that correctly, what you have successfully done is that you have controlled your selected card to face the other way around while all the cards are facing one way, okay? So, see how all the cards are facing up? Except their card, the Queen of Diamonds, it should be facing down at the very bottom. At this point, you do not want to flash this, so maybe hold on to it really tight. Do not do a wrist kill. Do not go like that. Don't let them see it. Just hold it naturally. Don't put it by your sides because you'll still flash it, so go like this. And at this point, what I usually do is I find an excuse why you should be looking at this card. I just say people are pretty dumb and they can't memorize two different cards, and I just take a look like so, okay? So that's what I normally do. You can make up a different excuse if you want. And from here, what you're going to do is, this is very important. You're going to modify the grip that you're in. You're in mechanics grip, but you're going to hold it with your right hand like this and modify it so that you're in a wrist kill kind of grip. Okay? The reason for that is because you want it to make it really natural when you put the Queen of Hearts back into the deck. So, for an example, if you're holding it like this, you're going to be going like this, and then you're going to turn it over, which looks very, very stagnant. It's quite slow. I don't think stagnant is the right word, but it looks really, really awkward, right? So what I do is I transfer the grip like this, and in a wrist kill kind of position, and then as I bring it back in the Queen of Hearts, I turn it around. That way, you don't flash the Queen of Diamonds. So at performance speed, it looks something like this. Like that. It looks quite natural, and if you go really quick or quicker than what I just did, you're not going to flash anything, and it's going to look a lot more natural. That's what you want in Magic. Now, once you have done that, you're going to reveal these cards. Oh, actually, before you do that, you're actually going to give it a quick cut. I normally give it a false cut like so, and if you want, you can do something weird, I guess. Wait, okay. It goes, I think, the pyramid cut. I'm trying to remember. Okay. You go bam, bam, and there we go. Illuminati. Like that. It looks really cool on the camera. It looks like that. See, I still have the two queens in the top like so. You can do whatever cuts you want to do. Just remember not to flash the Queen of Diamonds. Now, after you've revealed the jokers, what you're going to do is you're going to be ready for a paintbrush change. And that means you're going to have a double lift ready to go. So what I normally do is I usually do a pinky count, 1, 2, simply like that. But if you are not in that condition to do so, what you could do is you can actually point to the cards like this, and while you're doing that, you can actually put the cards like so, and then with your right hand you can just riffle down to 2 cards like this. Okay? And after you riffle down to, okay, I'll show you what it looks like. After you riffle down to top 2, you can grab a pinky break so that you have a break under the top 2 cards like so. Okay, quite simple. And what you're going to do is you're going to just show off the jokers and explain what they can do. And place the 2 jokers on top of the break. With your right hand, grab all the cards from the break using your middle finger and the thumb, like so. So you should have 4 cards in your hands right now, okay? After this, what you're going to do is you're going to strip the very top card using your left thumb. Come in like this. Use friction to strip 1 card only, so you're holding 3 different cards in this hand now. Now from here, you want to hold it in such way so that you can modify it into this kind of grip or this kind of grip. It doesn't matter. It depends on how you do your paintbrush change. And for me, I kind of grab it in the middle, but these cards are really slippery, so I might have flashed in my performance because they're super slippery, but it doesn't matter, okay? So just hold it like this and make a joke out of this. Go like 3, 2, 1, -1. I mean 0, -1, -2, -3. Just go, keep going, make a fun of this. And then once you're ready, what you're going to do is after you do this, you're going to simply push off the 2 cards and strip 1 card out like this. I have a paintbrush tutorial in my previous videos. I'll leave a link or have an annotation right there. But essentially, in a really quick crash course, after you have 3 cards in your hand, you're simply going to, from here, drop all the cards except for the very top card, like so, while you're doing a wrist kill. It sounds complicated, but with some practice, it's quite easy. It just looks like that, okay? And once you've done that, there's a little warning for you. You might sometimes, the Joker likes to come out like this after you do a paintbrush change, so quickly use your pinky or use your thumb to push it back in and show it to them like that so that you don't flash anything. And at this point, you can give the cards for examination. Just remember that if you push and spread the cards like this, you will actually flash the Joker. So what I normally do is I hold the deck a bit tight and strip only the top card over, like so. And from here, I just do a little Charlier cut like so and get rid of the deck. Do not spread the cards like this because you'll actually flash the Joker like that, okay? So anyways, that is pretty much the performance and the tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed that video, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.